The expectations for the Dallas Cowboys 2021 season were set almost as soon as star quarterback Dak Prescott suffered a season-ending injury in Week 5 of last season. The Cowboys yet again have Super Bowl aspirations, despite not having come as close as even the NFC Championship game since 1995. All right, so they finished last season 6-10. They were 4-4 at home. They were 2-6 on the road, 2-4 within the division. Offensively, they ranked 14th, putting up 371.1 yards per game. And defensively, they ranked 23rd, giving up 386.4 yards. Most NFL fans can tell you exactly where they were last season when Dak Prescott got hurt. It was a gruesome injury and Prescott underwent immediate surgery. He then required a second surgery in December to strengthen the ankle. Now Dak vows to be better than ever. Because Dallas lost their star quarterback, they ended up missing the playoffs and getting a high draft pick. With that, they selected Micah Parsons, linebacker out of Penn State. In the second round, they drafted Calvin Joseph, a cornerback out of Kentucky. In round 3, they drafted Osa Odighizuwa, a defensive tackle out of UCLA. And then about 9 picks later, still in the third round, they drafted Chauncey Goldston, a defensive end out of Iowa. Dallas didn't really make any major moves in the offseason, but they secured the future of the franchise by signing Prescott to a 4-year, $160 million contract. Most of the Cowboys' smaller offseason moves came on the defensive side of the ball, for good reason. The major defensive change came at the administrative level as the Cowboys hired former Atlanta Falcons head coach Dan Quinn as the team's new defensive coordinator. Their strength of schedule ranks 31st. Lucky ass there. Some of their notable games: Week 1, Thursday Night Football. I think we're 5 days away when I'm recording this, versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Week 5 at New England. Week 11 at Kansas City, and Week 13 at New Orleans. As for key players, before suffering his season-ending ankle injury in Week 5 of last season, Dak Prescott was well ahead of pace to break the NFL single-season passing yardage record. He threw for 1,856 yards last season for an all-time NFL record average of 371.2 yards per game. Ezekiel Elliott had his worst statistical season of his career, averaging 4 yards per carry and 65.3 rushing yards per game. And that doesn't even include his 6 fumbles, 5 in which were lost. Zeke shedded some weight over the offseason and is determined to improve this year, or his backup Tony Pollard may just take his job. We all know Dallas has one of the best wide receiver trios in the league. The Cowboys are paying Amari Cooper $20 million this season to be their number 1 wideout, and they drafted CeeDee Lamb with their first choice in 2020. But third wide receiver Michael Gallup might just be their best wideout if the Cowboys gave him more opportunities. The three combined for 225 catches for 2,892 yards and 15 TDs in 2020. As for the defensive side of the ball, the Cowboys paid DeMarcus Lawrence before the 2019 season, signing him to a 5-year, $105 million deal. In the 2 seasons since, Lawrence has 11.5 sacks and 26 quarterback hits. He had 14.5 sacks and 26 quarterback hits in 2017 alone, his first of back-to-back Pro Bowl seasons, which is why the Cowboys signed him to such a long-term deal. It's safe to say they have not gotten their money's worth yet, and if the defense wants to improve on a horrific 2020, DeMarcus Lawrence needs to step up. Now it's interesting because Dallas has invested a lot in the linebacking position and yet remains waiting, which is why they used their first-round choice on Micah Parsons. Leighton Vander Esch, a first-round pick in 2018, has missed 13 games and parts of others the past 2 seasons with neck issues. Until he can prove he can stay on the field, Vander Esch will continue to face questions about his future. Weak side linebacker Jalen Smith missed his entire rookie season in 2016, but has played every game since. Smith, though, has struggled so much last season that some wondered whether the Cowboys would cut him. And finally, for my projections, let's just keep it short and simple. Dak Prescott's health and the improvement on defense will define the Cowboys season. It's only year 2, but head coach Mike McCarthy has to produce this season. No ands, ifs, or buts. The offense is going to be one of the best in the NFL, and I do have my concerns on defense, but I love their schedule, and I'm going to go 10-7 for America's team.